Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of the Pure Prestige podcast. It's been a long time coming. A lot has gone on since I first announced this last year, but we're here, and I am so excited to have my first guest, Miss Bethany Benz.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing today?
Doing good.
All right, so for those that may not know who you are, just give them like a quick synopsis of who Bethany Benz is.
Oh, well, Bethany Benz is actually my model name, and I guess I'm an entrepreneur, author, model, actress, reality TV. You might see me in some vixen videos, adult videos. I guess I've done it all.
Okay. Now, where are you from originally?
I was born in Ukraine originally.
Okay.
And Kiev, to be exact.
Kiev, okay. And when did you move to the United States?
A while back. I was a teenager, but about 20-some plus years.
Okay. Now, when you came here, you got into the entertainment field at what age?
17 years old.
Okay. And what interested you about the entertainment industry?
Nothing really interested me. I always, I was being always tall, slim, and I guess I fitted into high fashion look. And so people kept asking me. So basically, got signed to a major modeling agency. So people scouts kept coming after me like I was a kid and a teenager, and like at the gym or somewhere, and people always wanted to sign me, so I got signed to Ford Models first. So
okay,
at 17, and that didn't really didn't work out that well.
Got you. Okay, so the modeling didn't work out that well. So
with a major agency.
Oh, just with the agency.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So after that, did you continue to model, or is that when you started doing music videos, or how did that go?
I just got signed to a smaller agency. I just, so they wanted me to do things that was not, get plastic surgery. It just was like too much for a teenager to deal with, and just signed with an independent agency, smaller agency. It's just kind of like music industry. Bigger labels, smaller labels, so basically similar stuff. So I went with a small agency that focused more on me.
So they wanted you to get plastic surgery at 17?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they basically said, they wanted me to lose weight. I lost the weight, but they said I was too sexy, so they wanted me to get breast reduction, to look a certain way, and I just thought it was absurd.
Wow. Now that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So you kept modeling with the smaller agency. I'm assuming that worked out for a while?
Yeah, I got every job they sent me on.
Okay. So that brings me to, how did you get casted on For the Love of Ray J?
Oh, well, that wasn't even, had nothing to do with the agency. I just, word of mouth, basically I was referred to for that, and so I was looking for girls, and nobody wanted to do it. And I was like, well, I'm not doing too much right now, and it's like a free trip to LA.
Okay. Now tell us, how was your experience on the show?
Well, I always wanted to know what would it look like to be on a reality show, because I never, experienced it. So I did not know what to expect. I went there. It was interesting.
When you say interesting, what does that mean?
Well, it wasn't like, we had a good cast. Nobody was fighting. It wasn't ratchet or anything like that. It was a lot of, they took my phone away. I couldn't talk to nobody. It was a lot of isolation. It was trying to tell you what to do, what to say. So it was a lot of that going on.
Okay. So, and how long were you actually there in the house?
Not long. The whole thing was done in like 30 days.
Oh, okay.
So they basically filming all day, every day, and it's like, yeah.
And you couldn't use your phone at all? Or did you have certain times you could use
No, you can't use your phone.
Damn, it was like prison.
Well, it's not prison. You can use a house phone that's recorded. So, yeah, it's kind of like prison.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's now that I think about it, yeah, it's kind of like prison.
Wow.
Since you're listening to all my conversations.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how was your relationship with with Ray J? Like, did y'all have any chemistry, or like how did that work?
Well, he didn't live in the house. He just came to shoot his stuff and left. So it was no chemistry. It wasn't really there. So it was not necessarily chemistry anything. And then after a while, I was just like, I have to go home. I have no time to be here anymore.
Oh, so y'all didn't have any interactions outside of what was filmed? Like y'all didn't have any sidebar conversation?
No.
Oh, got you. Okay. Because I always wondered, like, how that worked, how much is real. Like, I know, a lot of it's scripted and planned and all of that. I just didn't know, like, how much,
No,
so.
pretty much we didn't see him at all.
Oh.
I think he had another project he was working on at the same time, so he didn't really have time.
You come in, shoot the scenes, and be out.
Yeah.
Got you.
While I'm stuck there.
Yeah, you sitting there with no phone.
With a lot of women, so yeah, it was different. Bunk beds too, that was different.
Now, how was the experience living with all those females? Did you make friends? Did you have like a lot of haters, or how did that work?
Like I said, we was all mature group, so I don't think there was any hate going on or anything like that. It was all like we was all very mature people. Like some of them was from LA, some of them was just entrepreneurs like me, and yeah, there was nobody who's like a crazy person. So.
Well, that's good. At least you didn't have to worry about the drama.
I mean, the drama was just like grown women drama. It wasn't like throw a tea on me or anything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, toss the tea or throw some water on you.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
we not. Yeah, I think everybody was just too cool for that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you were there, how long of those 30 days? Were you there the entire 30 days?
No, because I got eliminated. Because honestly, I wanted to go home, and I had to. They told me I can't just bounce. I have to get eliminated.
Right.
Because I was ready to go. I was like, I had enough of this.
You were just over the entire situation. It was like, all right, it's time to go. Gotcha.
And they said, no, you can't leave. So at that point, I really felt like I'm like in prison. Like,
Yeah.
because at one point, I was like, you know what? I don't have to do these challenges. I'm
Right.
over it. I think this is stupid. I don't want to go.
So the producers of the show basically told you have to get eliminated. You
Yeah.
can't just
So
leave.
now they have to make something up to get rid of me. And that was fine with me.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so you get eliminated from the show. Then what do you do next? Career-wise.
Well, I mean, nothing, to be honest. I'll go back home. I was very happy to be out of the whole thing. Career-wise, I didn't have a plan. I just knew this was going to come out. So, and it's going to take time. Like, it didn't come out for another 6 months or whatever. So, and I can't talk about the show. I can't,
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, I'm like, this is going to be on national TV. So, basically, you can't tell nobody about it.
Right.
So I just go back to my regular life,
Okay. So you go back to your regular life. The show comes out. Like, did you watch the show? Did you like it? Like,
of course I had to watch my show, yeah.
because you were on there.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to see how crazy it's going to look. And, it made me look pretty crazy.
I didn't watch it, honestly. I've seen clips online, and you can tell that's when you were a lot younger, because, like, I really couldn't understand what you were saying in certain clips. You know what I'm saying? Like, your English was, totally different. So, like, it's a lot better now, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I had an accent, but my English was not bad.
Okay.
I just think, like, I can understand a lot of people with accents. So I think as an American person, I think people are just more focused on the accent. It's like if you don't focus on the accent and you just focus on my words, you will understand everything. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I think people, once they hear your accents, they're not necessarily worried about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
They're worried about what type of accent is this, you know?
Right. No, that's true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah, because I can understand a lot of people with different accents, with very bad accents. But as long as your English is correct, I can work with you.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so all right, so the show is out, you go back home. So, like, when do you decide I want to get back into the entertainment industry? And then why, like, what made you get into the adult entertainment industry?
Well, people have been asking me to do it. I was around strip clubs and stuff like that, but I was like, no, I can't do it. My show is about to come out. It's gonna be this not the right time to do this. And then, I had to like host parties for like a year or two after the show because, we was very popular people. After the show, it was like Girls on the Radio show. There was a couple other girls from Chance of Love or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
show.
so it was like Callie and like me, Danger. Like it was just like few girls that was very popular. So that's all I did for the next couple of years. Host parties.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Okay.
Traveled the country, host parties.
So you got the hosting party, then what made you finally just decide to do the adult entertainment?
The party thing, like you can't do it forever. Like it gotta dry it up. Because it's just like, every year things shift.
Right.
Hosting party was cool. Now nobody's in the club, and so you just always have to look at something different. And then the one day I was just like, okay, I just wanted to see what it would be like, because I was actually looking for an agent, and he told me this is what he does, and I was like, nah, I can't really do this. And then I changed my mind. I said, you know what, I got one life to live. Let's just start out. If I hate it, I will never do it again.
Okay. And I take it that you at least enjoyed it long enough to do it as long as you did.
Yeah.
Okay. And how long were you actually in the adult entertainment industry?
About 10 years.
Oh, 10 years, okay. So that's a pretty long time as far as like the industry, right? Because most women, like, what's the industry standard, if there is one?
It depends on what you're doing. I think the standard nowadays is not long at all because you basically shout out. But I didn't shoot everything at once. Like I like to, just do a little bit here, a little bit there. And that's how
Pace
I
yourself.
basically.
Okay, so you did it for about 10 years. And like during your experience, like you've had quite a few interesting experiences, from what I've heard. But so was there ever a point in time where you just felt like, why am I doing this? Or you felt kind of taken advantage of?
No, because the people that I started with and the people I work with always told me, not the people in the industry, but the Asian that I started with, he always told me, do what you feel you're comfortable with. And that's that. He said, any point in time, call me, I'll come get you. If you feel like something is wrong, somebody coughs the wrong way, just drop it.
Right.
You don't have to do anything because it's your body, and that's that. Nobody can tell you what you should do with your own body or yourself.
Right. Now, so that brings me to another question. Was there ever a time on set, and you don't have to get into specifics, where you did feel uncomfortable and just wanted to stop the scene?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
There's been weird moments, but like I said, if I'm uncomfortable, I'll just stop. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna, I'm not an overthinker. Like I might overthink, but once things are happening, I'm either gonna do it or I'm not.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you were in that position, you would have just been like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm a straight shooter. I'm not going to like sit there and overthink anything.
Gotcha.
Like if I don't like something, I'd rather not do anything.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So is it safe to say that you're officially retired from porn? Or like,
I
would you
won't
come
say
back
that.
to do it, like, depending on the circumstances, or what?
I do OnlyFans.
No, I'm saying, but would you do like an actual porno, or are you totally
Not
done
at the
with that?
moment. Not
Okay.
at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, the way I live my life, I never say never.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
Okay.
what's gonna happen tomorrow, nobody knows.
And that's very true. Very true. Okay. Okay. Cool. So at this point in your career, what do you want to do? Like, what are some of your goals, and what's your main focus career wise?
Well, I mean, I wanted to write a book. I did that. Career-wise, I don't know. Sky's the limit at this point. I mean, we already accomplished the adult industry, but even like the people I used to look up to, I'm not saying any names. Everybody's retiring. Like nobody, because the industry is not. Even when I got into it, it's not what it used to be in the '90s. Like
It's changed dramatically.
but I mean, it's the what do you call that? The capitalism of money. It's because I was looking up to like Tara Patrick's and Jenna Jameson's and people like that.
Right. The heavy hitters. Yeah.
No, that's when the economy was good. Like that's when the
during that
money
time.
was there. But
Right.
now you can get residuals from your movies. You can't. Like once it's like you leak your CD out with your music, and it is what it is.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Everything's free.
And that's true. And it's really messed up. Like all of this stuff is like streaming and like all this technology has messed up a lot of entertainment, like money in the entertainment industry. I personally don't like it, but that's a whole nother conversation. But okay, so basically at this point you said the sky's the limit. Excuse me. So what are you currently doing?
Living life.
No, I mean career wise. Like what are the main things you're doing career
Well, I
wise?
finished my book. I'm gonna promote my book, and that's what I'm focusing on. Personal life. I mean, I'm doing a lot of personal things I didn't have time to do before because I was always grinding. Now, like I can like focus on personal goals, meditation. I don't know,
Okay, so you meditate.
Yeah, I mean, I want to like do things for me. Like I used to just do things to please other people. Now I do things to please myself.
And that's very important.
Yeah.
Very important. Okay. So, like with everything that you have the book, the book that you're promoting, you're doing, like the photography, hosting events, like you're still doing all of those things, and you're also getting more into acting, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what brought that about? What made you want to like really do more acting?
I always wanted to act like acting was always been like something I was interested in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And like, what are some of your upcoming projects that you have acting wise?
Well, we doing stuff with you, the Halloween.
Slasher.
Yeah, and Halloween is right around the corner. I don't know what I'm gonna. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be an angel. Actually, I just figured.
That's what you're gonna be for Halloween. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the white joint. White is my favorite color actually.
Oh, white. Okay.
White and black and things in between, but white is like number one.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, how did of course they don't know, but how did the two of us hook up and start working together?
We just like over the internet.
Yeah. Just reached out and just kind of went from there.
Yeah,
because I reached out about a role in the Halloween slasher, and then that led to some other roles, and then that led to us working together more and working on a lot of upcoming stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Internet. I mean, sometimes you just gotta email somebody, and I'm not talking about email when you can't spell. And like I said, I don't really respond to those emails.
I feel you.
No, you don't understand. Like some emails, I'm like, I'm the person that English is not a first language, and I can still spell better.
Right.
Then what's up, ma? Like I'm like,
I'm sure you get a lot of those. I'm sure you get a lot
I'm
of
like,
those.
that's not, no, and it's like you can't even spell that.
These are business emails? Or,
Supposedly.
and they start off with, "What's up, Mom?"
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not all of them, but I don't respond to things of that nature. Like I said, I'm in my woo-saw time now.
No, I understand.
So.
I understand completely. And what's the biggest misconception about Bethany Benz, like, that people may have?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Misconception.
We're back. So what is the biggest misconception about Bethany Benz do you think people have?
I have no idea. I think I'm just misunderstood.
Like how so?
Well, I am kind of a rebel type of person, and not a rebel in the sense of I don't like the law or anything like that. I just I don't follow trends. I'm unique, and I think what Beyonce said, I'm comfortable in my skin, and basically I flaunt my flaws a lot, and I do it more so these days than I did before.
Right. Okay.
Because it's like I feel like the way God made me, I can't change that.
Exactly.
I can either work with what I have, and that's what I've been doing all my life. And some people hate who they are, and I don't. And I think
that's true.
I just think life is short, and I just make the best out of what I'm working with. And it's been working out pretty well.
I completely understand that. So, do you ever feel as though people want
to change me? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So people have tried to just change you as an individual.
It's hard to change me, but they will say, well, we kind of want you to be this way or the other way or the third way, because they don't understand I'm going to be me and I'm not changing for anybody. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
But because I don't think the way I am is a bad way. I'm an individual. I will be working on myself no matter what. I think we all should,
Totally agree.
change for the better on your own self. But, okay, let's say people said, this is what's trending. I don't care what's trending right now.
Right.
If you tell me what's on TikTok dance, first of all, dancing is not my trade. I'll do the European weird dance and that's that. But I don't do the cool trends.
Gotcha.
If you want to be cool, I will go to go to 60-year-old parties or something. I will do something totally different. Gotcha. But I think that's what makes me kind of different.
Yeah, unique than other people. Yeah.
Exactly, because you will never have a dull moment hanging with me.
I know. In the little bit of time that I've known you, it has not been dull. Even our phone conversations, so I totally agree. Now, do you feel as though people always judge you based on your past in the adult film industry? They don't take the time to get to know who you really are? They just see the adult film star?
Yeah. I get that from our male audience. Because they're just here's 500, can we hang out? I'm like, what?
So they don't look at you as a real person. They just look at you as...
No. First of all, I never asked them for money or anything. So
right.
I was just what makes you think you gotta pay me to hang out? That's flattering, but then I guess they expect me to do you know what I mean? It's come at me as adult entertainer right off the bat.
Right.
Which is kind of flattering, but it's not in a way.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Nobody just tries to start having a regular conversation with you
no.
they would any other female. It's just
no, they're I have this amount of money, what can we do or whatever.
Got you. Now,
but then again, I'm not a very friendly person, so maybe that's another thing.
So you're not really approachable?
I don't think so, because I have no friends. To the point I'm I know over 3,000, 4,000 people. So for you to get in my circle, it has to be a really good reason.
Okay.
And I'm a Capricorn. I like to keep my circles as small as possible, not bigger than possible, small as possible.
Yeah, it causes less problems and confusion.
Yeah, so basically, I was like, okay, business, that's cool. Like, we can talk about business, but not like business, like come to your house and do a bachelor party. I mean, which I will gladly do if I like you, but I don't like you just coming at me that way.
Got you. See, okay, yeah, that's what I always wonder. I'm like, do people really like try to have regular conversations with you? You know what I'm saying? Or is it just
some people actually do, but I think it's more of a vibe. Like, I will say an older gentleman will have no problem approaching me, but a young guy, unless they really, really just don't have nothing to lose, they will say something.
Do a lot of young guys approach you though?
Yeah.
Okay. Like more so than older guys, or is it about the same, or just depends?
I think older guys don't care, so it's like, I think young guys don't mind getting shot down.
Gotcha, yeah. It doesn't affect their ego that much.
No, I don't think so. They're like, oh, well, what I got to lose? Nothing. So there you
I
go.
can dig it. I understand. Completely understand. Well, yeah, because that's, like I said, that's something that I've always wondered or whatever, but okay, so...
But it's about the same. Like, I don't do the math. I think nobody approached me no more because I don't really be approachable. Like, where are you going to meet me?
Right.
Unless you catch me jogging somewhere. And where I jog is, like, with governors and stuff. So,
right.
Like,
so
upscale areas.
So they can't just get to you just like that. Got you.
And if you email me without unspelled emails, I'm not replying.
Y'all hear that, right? If you email her and if your spelling is not correct and you're not using correct grammar, she's not going to respond. So she just told you that.
Because it just sounds weird.
Like, yeah. No, you should be able to.
I can't do business with somebody that can't spell their own name.
Totally agree. Okay, so. Do you do, like, you've been in a lot of music videos and stuff, like, are you still open to doing music videos and things like that, or?
Definitely, there's a lot of new artists, and, I'm always open to change, new people, new music, new artists, and a lot of, like, people don't even look at music videos as art anymore. So I think a lot of younger artists and new artists put a lot of thoughts into music videos these days. And I'm always open to support, new artists, basically.
Okay. Cool. All right, so artists, if y'all ready and y'all really ready and have your money right, you could possibly put Miss Bethany Benz in your upcoming music video. Or, whatever your independent film, whatever you have coming up. But you got to be serious, and you definitely got to have your money right. So, was there anything else that you wanted to say to the people, or anything that you wanted to tell them about yourself that they may not know?
No, I think that's it. There's nothing weird about me.
She likes birds, though. She has a lot of birds.
I
tell you.
I like animals.
Animals amuse her for some reason. She,
I think it's a common pets, house pets are common. Common like for my nerves. There you go.
Okay, so that's why you had the birds, because they.
I had birds since I was a kid. So I always have something about birds, something with the feathers, the cute face.
Gotcha. So that okay.
They fly. One day I want to fly, I can't fly, so I think they have something like, that we cannot do, so they can fly.
I got you. Okay. And where can everybody get a copy of your book?
Well, on Amazon, but you can definitely follow me on Instagram, which is called Bethany Benz, and then you can get a copy of my book at Instagram, Black Book of Bethany. And it's on Amazon, Black Book of Bethany. Available on all over Amazon.
All right. Well, there you have it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of the Pure Prestige Podcast. I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. Thank you, Bethany, for being my first guest on the show. And like I said, very entertaining, intelligent, beautiful woman. Like I said, reach out and, we can get some things going and, get her booked and ready to go. So again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned to everything from Pure Prestige Productions. And yeah, we here. Y'all have a great evening.
Bye, guys.